hurting me, and I don't want to be with you.
Crisis 1 out, and we need a backup unit. Crisis 1, 10, 20. Your location. Where are we, damn it?
The alley cat.
Proceed to the alley cat
The car's dead.
So are we.
Oof. Just goes to show no good deed goes unpunished, especially when your car decides to become a brick. G'day guys, Holy Critics signing in. Tonight we're jumping back to 1983 with Night Partners, a TV movie that quietly zigged when most crime dramas were zagging. Yvette Mimieux and Diana Canova play two ordinary women who step up to help victims of crime whose voices have gone unheard for far too long. It's human-sized, intimately tense, and a lot more thoughtful than you might expect.
Who is Trevithick? I can't play this game. I feel so stupid. Hey, I didn't say it.
My turn. Are you a famous athlete?
Yes, I'm thinking of a famous athlete.
Got it. Wayne Terwilliger.
No, that's a great guess.
Who is Wayne Terwilliger? Mom, could you hand me a soda, please? Thank you.
Coming up on it. Thornberry. Marv Thornberry.
That's it. Marvelous, Marv. Very good. Give the man a cigar.
Thank you. Yeah, first baseman for the Mets, retired in 63.
If you had given me 2 more minutes, I could have got it.
Yeah.
We believe you.
Okay, there you go. What you got, babe?
That's not Sam, boy, you're heavy. No, honey, let's do all this tomorrow.
Hello, Sam.
Good night, Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, night, Francine.
All right, here you are.
Thanks,
Good night, Ann.
Come on, kids. Good night.
Good idea.
Obrigada. think you weigh more when you're sleeping. You'll be in bed in a minute, I promise. You have a big day at school tomorrow, don't you? There we go. Oh, boy.
Exhausted. What the heck is that? Listen. I'll get it.
Elizabeth!
I don't know who it could be.
Open up!
Honey, it's Lauren.
What?
Hi, Lauren. What is it?
There were men.
In your house? They're still there?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Sam, go back to your room.
Oh.
Honey, call the station. Get a couple of guys over here.
Come on, let me put something on that.
Then what happened?
Then one of the guys, the one with the beard, came in from the hall and grabbed us when we were at the door. I struggled with him, and he hit me. And then I fell, and that's when I hit my head on the dining room table.
Did they strike you again? Or did they hurt you in any other way?
No. I was so scared.
Describe them for me. Start with the one with the beard that came from the hallway.
He was tall.
How tall?
I don't know. About 6 feet.
Fat, thin, what?
Stocky.
Caucasian, black, what?
White. They were both white, and they both wore T-shirts
Henderson.
and jeans and.
I think I found it.
Mark? Okay. Hey, Lauren. Doing fine, hon.
Is he angry with me?
It's not personal. Henderson's like that with everybody. But he's still a damn good cop.
Well, it's pretty clear to us they came in through the sliding windows there in the dining room. Now, they don't look jimmied. Did you leave them open?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm sorry. I don't think about these things. I mean, this is Bakersfield.
Yeah, this is Bakersfield. And if I were you, I'd get better locks all around. All right, somebody will be in touch. The other officers will be around here for about a half hour or so.
And then what?
And then I file a report.
Will you catch him?
There isn't much to go on. See you around, McGuire.
Henderson?
I think you better spend the night with us. What are we waiting for? better get this cleaned up.
You first. Let's start with Josh's room. I want it to be clean by the time he comes home from school.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Nobody has the right to do this to us.
I know. I wish I could think of something to make you feel better, but I can just say that I think the police are going to do the best they can.
Oh, the police. Elizabeth, I didn't mean anything about Glenn.
I know.
If it hadn't been for you and Glenn last night, I would have been completely lost. It's just that guy, Henderson,
Yeah.
he made me feel like I was one of the 8 million stories in the naked city.
It's not supposed to happen here.
Why not? Is it any safer here?
No. Hey, listen. Why don't we get this all cleaned up and go eat something? You'll feel better. Okay? Glenn, there's no excuse for it. Henderson didn't care what she was going through.
Honey, he sat down with her. He talked to her.
I know he did, but it's not enough.
How do you turn this thing off?
It is off. Just open it.
You know, I never have liked this thing.
All I'm saying is someone should have cared besides us.
Honey, we see people hurt every day. Hurt in ways you can't even imagine. If we start feeling sorry for everybody, we'll go nuts. Now, let's face it. No one person can possibly know what's going on, even under their own nose, all the time. And that's why it's important to establish a good, close network. Now, usually we call it neighborhood watch. Now, the tighter this network is, and the more complete it is, the better chance you have of preventing crime in your neighborhood. You should exchange names and phone numbers of everybody in your immediate area.
Did I miss
For
much?
example, then,
Practically the whole thing.
Babysitter was late. Did you bring up the subject yet?
No, they're still talking about neighborhood watch and crime prevention and stuff like that.
maybe they can get the tag number and the type and color of the automobile. Now, in helping you establish this network,
What are you doing?
we have prepared these pamphlets.
I'm going to bring up the subject.
Available for you as you leave tonight.
Please don't embarrass Glenn in front of his
and also
boss.
methods of organization. In addition to that, Lauren?
Well, I know you've been talking about crime prevention here tonight, but I'll bet there are a lot of us who've had a crime happen to them already. I was the victim of a violent crime a few nights ago, and I was lucky enough to have friends who stood by me and helped me through it right after it happened. Because, boy, the police sure didn't help in that department.
Hey, lady, the police are on our side. What's your problem?
She's got a point.
I know the police are on our side. Yeah, they did their job. But, boy, was it cold.
So, what's your point?
Well, my point is, I just wish there was someone to take care of us.
We're talking about crime prevention.
Let her talk. It's important.
Yeah,
let her
talk. I think that as victims, we deserve more help from the police department than we're getting. Thank you.
She's right. The man who snatched my purse, he had help. They gave him an attorney and a social worker. Well, that's how America works, and I think that's good. But what about me? Nobody even offered me a ride home.
Oh, she's right.
They never do that.
What we're talking about here is victims' rights. Now, I know you don't want to hear this, but the system is set up to protect the rights of the criminal.
You're not answering the question. I really believe that there should be someone there to help the victim. We're people with feelings and fears, and we need some support. We need someone to help us through the emotional mess.
That's right.
Look, I agree with you. Now, victim advocacy is a great idea. There's only one problem. My men barely have enough time to work the number of cases they already have.
You're the chief of police. Why don't you just hire more men?
That's right.
It's because we don't have the money. See, a program like that just isn't in this year's budget. It would require more people, specialized training.
Well, if you think it's a good idea, then why don't you ask for volunteers? Yeah. Well, why don't you get volunteers from the community?
It'd be great. You know, I'd like to see a program like that here in Bakersfield, but who would donate that kind of time and energy? Anyone here? Care to volunteer? Would you?
Yes. Yes, I would. Absolutely. I'll do it. I'll do it. And so will my friend. She'll do it too. She will.
You're a housewife?
Yes. I have a little boy, and I have a job. I'm a secretary, but I'm willing to work around it.
How?
Well, I already have a woman who looks after my son, and I'm sure she wouldn't mind helping me a little more.
And what about you, Elizabeth? How does your family feel about this?
No, I haven't talked to them yet, but I don't see
She's
any
willing to
reason
do
why
it.
they would.
Who'd be against an idea like this, huh? Huh?
I look across my desk and all I see are a couple of housewives that don't know what they volunteered for.
Sure we do.
No, you don't. So we're going to spend a lot of time and money getting you ready to hit the streets. You're going to be cold, you're going to be tired, you're going to be bored, you're going to be repulsed by some of what you see. And my little housewives are going to call it quits.
Don't patronize us. We're serious. I don't like what I went through, and there's no reason that we can't help to make it better for other people.
I don't like quitters.
We're not gonna quit.
All right. Then we'll get you trained.
Trained?
Fine.
Here's how it goes. Tomorrow you report to the academy.
Police academy, but all we want to do is help people.
You do it my way or not at all. See, I'm talking about lawsuits. You're going to train with the cadets, a mini course. You're going to get into physical shape. You're going to learn some defensive tactics, a little psychology, some law, radio, codes, how to handle yourself like a professional, maybe even how to use a gun. No guns, but all the rest. That sound good to you?
Wonderful.
Our problem on the east side, gentlemen, seems to continue. Another rape last night. Same MO, breaking and entering a trailer. Woman threatened with a knife. Naturally, this kind of thing is getting a lot of media play, and the town's getting scared. As of today, Roy Henderson will head up a special task force. Meanwhile, we're beefing up our uniform patrols on the east side. Okay, any questions? I hear there may be an inspection tomorrow. Sager?
Before you leave, I'd like to introduce our new victim volunteer advocacy program. See, these women will be working with you to help victims in some way we haven't fully figured out yet. Some of you may know Elizabeth McGuire. This is Lauren Hensley. I'd like you to welcome them to the department. We're going to need a liaison between these women and the department. Any volunteers? Thank you, Joe Kirby.
Nice draw, Kirby.
Well, that's it. We're underway.
Hey, good luck, Kirby. Coming with me?
Yeah. Good luck.
We're a hit.
That's it, they're all in.
Oh, it's not? Oh, come on, Eddie. Give him a break.
Joe, I have cadets to train. I can't wait on these women all day.
This is what you'll be using when you leave your unit. For police purposes, the city of Bakersfield is divided into two separate frequency channels, Bakersfield and East Bakersfield. This dial will adjust those frequencies. Here's your mic button. I want you to take a look at the code books I just handed out. There are over 100 codes. Memorize them.
Is he kidding?
Especially the codes on rape, family fights, and most important, help. 999. If you can't remember that, 3 clicks on the mic button will do.
Close the door behind you, Josh.
What do you want me to put it, Mom?
Thanks.
Are you asleep?
What are we doing here?
Well, there may be a time you'll be answering a Code 3. That's the official reason. The real reason is the chief's worried you'll run down a newsstand and he'll be sued. Now, Code 3 is respond with lights and siren. Oh, come on, will you get those codes memorized?
Yeah, we will. We will, Joe.
Okay, turn it over. Now, if you're going to get the full benefit of this exercise, I think you're going to have to go a little faster.
Joe, did I scratch the car?
Just keep your hand to the other side of the wheel. No hand over hand. Now keep your speed up.
You know, I don't think you're supposed to be knocking those cones over.
How'd I do, Joe? Joe?
Now, you'll never be on the scene of a crime before a policeman has been there. That means only a policeman can call you in.
So we can't just show up after hearing something on the radio?
You got it. This is a volunteer program for the police as well. They have to request you before you're assigned.
Well, Glenn will call us. I think he will.
Now, stop being paranoid. I'll call you. Others will, too.
So if we're not the first ones there, we don't have to worry about anybody going crazy on us.
Not so fast. A cop has to call you in. But once he's determined the situation is under control, he's going to split.
Then we'll be on our own?
That's right. Now, 9 out of 10 times, you'll be dealing with a victim in a confined area. Now, this means someone's apartment or in someone's home. Now, there are some basic procedures I want you to know and remember. Now, 1.
We understand you two have had an argument, and the officer thought perhaps we could help you straighten it out.
Now, don't forget to look around the room. Look at what you're getting yourself into. Like, do you see a gun? Do you see a knife? Do you see any signs of violence?
Joe, you said there'd be a cop waiting for us. Now, wouldn't he have checked this stuff out already?
Probably. But you've got to learn to depend on yourself. Always.
Is there anyone else here?
Just my baby. Well, I think we should all sit down. Why don't you sit there and...
Good to get them seated. Well, remember, this is a follow-up on a 931 with a report of assault.
Okay.
Now, why don't you tell us what the problem was here tonight?
He hit me.
She's blaming the whole thing on me. I worked my butt off. You didn't even clean the place up. I come home, the place clean. A meal. Look at the place. It's not cleaned up. The baby's in there screaming.
Something tells me we blew it.
It's all out of control. Now, first, you got to set up some ground rules. Only one person talks at one time. No cutting in. You got to make them understand that you're here to help them reach an agreement, not to help them argue. And there's no name calling. Is that clear? Now what?
We find out what it is they want from each other and what concessions they're willing to make.
Good.
What do you want from Eddie?
I want him to respect me.
Well, we can work on that, but what do you want from Eddie now?
I want him to stop hitting me.
Now, when you're on duty, you wear slacks and closed shoes. And remember, no heroics. Now, if you never get out of the car unless there's a policeman there first.
2 Able 5, 1020.
Go ahead, answer, Elizabeth.
Was that for us?
Hmm?
I thought it was static. Hello? Repeat?
Oh, come on, Elizabeth, there's a code for that.
10-9. 10-9.
2 Able 5, 1020.
Euclid and Speedway.
Good.
10-4.
Now, when you're off duty, you'll be given a pager, and we'll beep you if there's an emergency. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you.
When do we start?
Tomorrow.
Don't do this to me, Andy. Without that child support payment, I can't make it. Don't put me in a position where I have to beg. All right. Just send me what you can.
It's only 3 nights a week, Mrs. Murphy. Oh, well, not just this week. It'll be every week. It's a second job for me, only without pay. Eat. Oh, from about 5 to 1:30, 2 in the morning. Don't hang up on me, Mrs. Murphy. How much? Oh, I can't pay that much. It's volunteer work.
You know what happens to kids who have mothers that work?
Sure. They have more responsibilities at home.
That's not how I heard it.
No? How did you hear it?
Dope. Malnutrition.
Fat lip.
I just don't see how you could agree to those hours, Mom.
I had no choice, Francine. Apparently, those are the peak hours people are in trouble.
Well, what are you bothering with other people's troubles for? What about us?
Listen, kids, this is going to work. Good, you're home. The food's on the stove, and the children know exactly what to do. All you have to do is get the stew out of the microwave.
How will I know when it's off?
Because it dings.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
I knocked myself out for weeks getting ready for this, and nobody, I mean, nobody gives me any help. They're kids, okay? What's your excuse?
I was just worried you might get hurt. Take care of yourself, okay? I'll wait up for you.
Do you remember your first day, Joe? Were you excited?
Yeah, till I got shot. This is your unit.
This is a unit? This isn't even a car.
Well, what'd you expect? A Seville? This is a classic. Even has push-button trans. Now, on the radio, you identify yourselves as Crisis 1. Community response into situations involving stress.
thought that up.
The chief.
I'm impressed.
So was the chief. Good luck. Now, I'll see you out there. The keys are inside.
Bye, Joe. Well, we could probably fix it up. Smells in here.
Mildew. I'll bet everybody else's unit has a heater.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it, but I can't understand. I can never understand this. It sounds like a bad channel. I keep wanting to tune it.
You know what? They're probably trying to get us to know if we're doing all right. I'll try and get them on the radio. Ask him to repeat. Crisis Adam 1.
10-9. 10-9.
Crisis 1 Adam, 10-9, please.
I don't think you're doing it right. They're not answering you.
Well, I'm pushing the button. I'm pushing it in. I'm holding it, and then I'm talking. That's what he said to do.
Crisis 1, 10-3.
Let me see.
10-9? Look in the book.
Maybe wait a minute. 10. No. Call your home.
No, that's a 10.
Call your office. Out of service. No, that's not right.
It's a 10.
Wait. Restrict radio traffic.
Oh.
That's 10. I think that means shut up. Sorry.
Sorry.
I just want to go home, please. It's nothing you've done. I really just want to be alone. Would you give me my coat? God, look, my purse. What are you doing? What is wrong with you tonight? You've had too much to drink, and I just want to go home.
Should we do something?
You're hurting me.
Yeah.
You're hurting me, and I don't want to be with you now. I don't want to get in the car with you.
Crisis 1 Adam, we need a backup unit.
We have to hurry.
10-9-9. Crisis 1-10-20, your location. Where are we, damn it?
The alley cat.
Hey, Bill,
That's
call
great.
Yeah,
Crisis 1-999-927. Proceed to the alley cat at 1525 Wall Street.
We have to hurry.
The car's dead.
So are we.
Do you think they'll give us a new unit?
Don't talk to me about a new unit. In fact, don't talk to me at all. I said I'd see it through to the end of the month, okay? And I will.
It was a fluke the other night.
We were almost killed the other night. Will you hand me the bleach?
All color or white?
The one in the box.
Almost getting killed can happen to anybody. It has nothing to do with helping people.
We have nothing to do with helping people.
a bad start. That's all it was. They're expecting us to show up tonight.
Oh, they fixed our unit, huh?
Well, it's running.
I'll bet.
Elizabeth, do you want to spend the rest of your life doing laundry?
No.
In a few years, your kids will be out of the house and you'll be bored silly. And
Who
there's
said
a
I'll
whole
be
world
bored?
out there, and you can help to make it better.
A whole world?
Yeah.
And I can make it better?
Yeah.
Can I do it after the rinse cycle?
Okay.
Henderson's in there talking with her now. She said she threw the guy out. She said it was somebody she won't tell us who it is. She's got some bruises on her neck. Okay, yeah, good, you're here. Okay, this is what's going on. The neighbors called us in. There was a big commotion in this trailer. The lady that lives there has said an old boyfriend showed up and forced his way through the door. There was a fight, she threw him out.
We'll go talk to her.
Okay, not so fast, not so fast. We think there may have been more going on in there than she's telling us. There were some bruises on her neck which matched the MO of the East Side trailer rapes. So what we've got is a woman that may know the name of the guy we're looking for, but she's not telling us. Now, Detective Henderson's in there now talking with her.
Henderson?
Yeah, you know him?
We've met.
Well, he's not having much luck.
I'll bet.
What?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, so what do we do now?
Well, I thought a couple of women might have a better chance talking to her, you know, loosening her up a bit, so that maybe she's not so anxious about the whole thing. So, you know, just calm her down. Win her over so that, you know, she'll talk to us, trust us.
Okay. Sure, we'll give it a shot. What's her name?
Sophie Metzman.
Yeah.
You're the one we saw a few nights ago.
What are you talking about?
It's you. Outside the alley cat.
Hey, come on, what is this? More cops?
No, we're not cops.
Well, yeah, well, then I gave it the office.
Look, why don't you just let us come in and sit down and we'll relax and we'll talk.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to him. Good night.
I'm not done.
You are now. Come on, out.
Who sent for these?
Roy, we weren't getting anywhere. I thought it was worth the try.
Yeah? Did you ever think about asking me about it?
Look, we think we've seen her before. She was the one in front of the bar, the one who was almost kidnapped.
The night our unit got all smashed up.
Well, describe the guy.
He was big.
Well, what else?
I can't really say. I don't know.
He was trying to kill us.
What about the car? Did you get a license plate? What kind of car?
Big.
Your first night.
It was our first night.
Yeah. It was our first night. I called in our location. What's the code?
We're on a 211A. And be sure and give me the address.
Crisis 1 Adam, 211A, 1218 East Heartland.
Crisis 1, 10-9. Repeat. All units, 211A, armed robbery in progress at 1282 East Heartland. Crisis unit may be involved.
I haven't had one of these in years.
No, I love them. I can love them.
Isn't this fun?
Where were those
things you told me with the coconut in them?
Armed robbery in progress at 1282 East Heartland. Crisis unit may be involved.
It's not good. Ooh, they want to trade me? It's better than vanilla.
Oh. Just, will you get me some sugarless? Would you like one of these? Because I'm getting a lot.
I'm getting sugarless.
Okay. Sugarless?
Gum. Sugarless gum. Counteracts the candy.
What are you, crazy? It does.
Kind of brushes your teeth, you know?
Don't ever tell my son about this.
I won't.
Something's going on.
Wonder what it is.
Oh, I know that one. That's a 261.
Nope.
No? 245?
Right.
Yeah, give me another one. Oh, I don't remember that one.
This isn't gonna work.
Sure it's gonna work. It got Francine through 6th grade. Try another one, Sam. Okay. Try a different other one, Sam.
I think he came through the side window. This looks pretty similar to that rape case we had the other night.
All right, the scene's preserved. It was that side window.
What is it you're most afraid of?
Tested for prints, which were positive.
They'll come back.
I guess you can go.
I can't stay here.
Well, is there someone you could stay with, like a friend or a family?
I don't want them to know.
Well, we'll take it to a shelter then. There'll be other women there.
What's gonna happen now? Am I gonna have to answer a lot of questions?
Well, you have to tell the detective everything that happened. I know it's hard for you to talk about now.
It's important for you to realize that everybody here really is on your side. Am I gonna have to go to the hospital?
Yeah, you have to have a medical examination because the medical statement is part of the evidence.
I feel a little bit dizzy. I'll get some ice cubes.
Janice?
What?
Janice, I'm Detective Henderson. I know this is a tough time for you, but I've got to ask you some questions.
I can't. I can't right now.
This won't take long.
Please, do I have to do this right now? I can't do it right now.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry. You'll just have to wait. She was in shock. She just about passed out. She wasn't ready to answer questions.
Ready? What does that mean, ready? A day? A week? And who's supposed to decide that? You?
We did. And I think you're completely overreacting.
No, he's not, Elizabeth. We've had 2 more rape victims this week.
We know that.
There's something else going on here. You protected the victim from me. Now, what the hell does that mean?
We were just trying to make it better for her.
It's not gonna be better for her. It happened. It happened. But we can make it better for somebody else by catching the guy. I had men out in the street waiting for a description.
Henderson, we all care.
I want them off the East Side rape cases. Off.
405, 1019 en route, 180.
Why did you two blow it?
At least we're good entertainment, huh, fellas?
We heard you did quite a tap dance in the chief's office.
Give us a break. Go torture somebody else.
Crisis 1 Adam, Drockman and Stone. Over.
Crisis 1 Adam. Respond to the bus station. 9:30 male transient.
Garbage detail, ladies.
Here's your chance to strut your stuff, girls.
What kind of crisis is this? A drunk in a bus station? We're victim advocates.
Well, think of him as a victim of life.
A victim of life? Funny. Real funny.
I don't need any help. My daughter's gonna pick me up.
I know you don't believe me, but we're in Bakersfield.
But I took a bus from Modesto. This is Modesto. My daughter lives here.
Mr. Katsoulis, the clerk told me you've been here for 2 days. Why don't we find you somewhere to stay tonight, and let me try and find your daughter tomorrow. Come on. Park right here. You won't have to walk 2 steps.
Oh, that's a nice car.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Katsoulis. Here we are.
Okay, all right, I'll go with you.
Mom, Dad,
Hello,
who are you?
Zachary Katsoulis.
Oh, well, that solves everything.
Don't panic, Glenn. I brought him home. The Founders Mission was full, and so was the Salvation Army.
You brought a derelict home?
He's not a derelict, darling. He's an old man.
Mom, how could you do this to us?
Don't question me, young lady.
I just came out for a glass of milk, and there's this man
This is
sitting
terrific.
there.
The next time the jail's full, I'll bring the suspect home.
It's hardly the same thing,
Now,
Glenn.
look, I'm going to go to bed. And when I wake up, this man will not be here, right?
There's nowhere else to put him, Glenn.
Put him under a bridge. Let him sleep in a freight car. All right? All right. Morning. And that's it.
What's so funny, Mr. Katsoulis?
There are no train stations in Modesto.
Nobody called us here.
It's a follow-up. And besides, there's no official tie-in to the rape case yet. Elizabeth, the police are getting nowhere with this woman. Even Henderson thought the MO was the same. I've been thinking.
Oh, terrific.
Why would Sophie be so reluctant to cooperate if she was raped?
Because of the police, because of the questions, the trial.
Exactly. She's afraid, and she's alone in this. Come on.
not supposed to be doing this. Wait a minute. You're supposed to listen for 10 seconds before.
Sorry, Ollie.
Girls are out. Selling cookies?
Sophie, we just thought we'd see how you were doing.
Well, I'm just fine. Thanks.
Sophie, please. We can help you. Now, you gotta tell us. Are you afraid the guy's gonna come back? Has he threatened you?
You know, we can help protect you. I mean, are you afraid he's gonna get out on bail or something?
Yeah, I'm afraid he'll get out on bail. Happens all the time.
If you're really afraid, we can relocate you. We can put you in a hotel or a shelter.
Look, if you really want to help me, if you're really worried about me, then just stay away, okay?
Sophie knows something and she's not talking, but I don't understand why.
She's scared. She's alone, Elizabeth.
Alone? She's got us.
Us?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Rotate 24-hour shifts, hold her hand, be there for her at 3 o'clock in the morning when she thinks she hears something outside of her window?
But this is a chance for her to do something.
Yeah, well.
Oh, no.
What are we gonna do?
Go talk to him. Mr. Katsoulis.
Hello. It's nice to see you.
Mr. Katsoulis, what are you doing here? We put you on the bus.
I'm looking for my daughter.
Oh, your daughter's waiting for you in Modesto, remember? You spoke to her from the bus station.
Back to the drawing board.
You know, it's going to be cold tonight. We better find somewhere for you to sleep.
All right. I like your house.
Oh, no, please don't do this to me. I've done other favors for you, but not bums.
Dr. Linden, this is not a bum. He's a nice man. He's just lost.
He thinks he's in Wisconsin.
Modesto. Find him a bed. Come on, be a pal.
A bed? This isn't a hotel. This is a hospital.
So find him a gurney. Look, an empty gurney. The problem is solved.
His daughter will pick him up at 8:30 tomorrow morning, honestly.
Suicide. Kid's about 24. It's like he used a 12 gauge.
The coroner through yet?
I don't think so.
Has your brother lived with you long?
It's a few months. He didn't have any money and he couldn't keep his own apartment.
I'll get you a glass of water.
I wouldn't go in there just yet if I were you. The coroner's not quite done.
It's a big mistake to blame yourself.
He was acting differently and I went out anyway.
I don't think you should stay here tonight. Do you have a friend you could call?
No one.
There must be someone you could call.
Hold it. Is there a back door to this place?
Yeah, the service porch.
Well, why don't you take the body out that way? There's no reason she should have this wheeled in front of her.
It's a good idea, yeah. Go ahead.
Are you afraid they won't understand? What is it you're afraid they won't understand?
Why it happened. Why I didn't do anything to stop it.
You I think they're going to be concerned for you. And I think they're going to want to try to help you. I do.
Are you the one who called us?
Yeah. I didn't know exactly what to do for this lady.
Yeah. Well, we'll stay with her. There's
Blood.
Hmm.
You already knew this, aren't you?
Who's gonna clean that up?
Not me.
Not her. Oh, no way. That's not fair.
Come on.
I'm gonna clean it up. And you're going to help me. Understand?
You know, Lauren, you were right. There is a place for us. I mean, we were able to do something for her. That's what we've been fighting for. That is exactly what we wanted to do, to help people in crisis. Lauren? What were you doing in the kitchen? You never came back with that glass of water. Isn't that where that guy shot himself?
Pull over. Pull over.
Lauren? Oh. Lauren.
Find it? It's gotta be here somewhere.
Come on, Lauren. What's happening to you? You're falling apart. Are you sick? Are you having problems at home?
No, I just fell a little behind, that's all.
Well, you're not getting the work done. I'm tired of standing on top of you. I want all this work finished off by tonight.
I can't stay late tonight.
You want to keep this job?
Yes, Mrs. Larson, I do.
We have to do this more often.
Thank you.
Do you remember the last time we spent a morning together at home alone?
Summer camp. Got another one for you.
What?
Last lunch alone.
Lunch alone.
During the week.
Lunch alone during the week? I was pregnant with Sam. It was a little Italian restaurant.
Pizza with
anchovies.
I miss you.
I miss you, babe. Do you think I'm spending too much time away from you and the kids?
No. The kids are handling it fine. I miss you the most.
It's a big world out there. I've never been part of it.
I know, honey. And some of it isn't very pretty, is it?
No. But it's the world we live in. And being in it makes me appreciate you and the kids so much.
Why don't you wait in the hall? We'll be right out. Okay.
I don't want him arrested. He's a good man, and he didn't mean to do this.
What about last time? Did he mean it then? And the time before that? Betty, does it really matter if he meant it or not? What we're trying to do here is see what we can do to help you now.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but I love my wife. I didn't mean to hurt her.
This isn't the first time.
I've had a lot of stress at work, a lot of pressure. And then I come home and she's nagging me about some stupid thing. I go nuts, and then
You're just gonna have to learn to
I can't
control
leave him.
yourself. Have you taken a good look at your wife?
It's a shelter for women. You can stay a day or two or as long as you need till you can think clearly. Till you can decide what you want.
He won't take me back if I leave him tonight.
Tonight. Tonight, we're just trying to see that you don't get hurt again.
Tell me who called.
No, he won't. See, he's cooled down.
I don't believe it. I hear him, and he's still angry.
Once in the last 2 months. That's the
I
only
don't
time
want to
anybody's
lose
been out
him.
here. Just once.
I can't make it on my own.
Well, it is
I
true.
can't.
I'm sorry, but it is true.
I am not going to air my dirty laundry to everybody. And it's not your business. I mean, who are you?
I told you, I work for the Bakersfield Police Department. I am a victim advocate.
Who's a victim?
Your wife.
Hey, we had an argument, it's finished, and now I want you out of here.
She's not going to a shelter. She wants to stay.
What's the story with the husband?
He's still very angry. He wants us out.
Then it's time to leave.
Joe, we can't leave. That guy is boiling underneath. I don't trust him.
Listen, if we can't get her to a shelter, can't we get him out? Can't you arrest him for assault or something?
Will she sign a complaint? No, she loves him. There's no kid involved, right?
There's no kid, thank God.
Well, let's go, ladies.
Joe, please, can we just stay a little longer and try to help these people?
I'm not leaving you here.
Why not?
You just told me the guy's boiling over with anger. Now let's go.
We can't just leave.
You've done all you can. They want us out. We're going to wish them well, say goodbye. Now let's go.
Hello? I didn't tell anyone. No, I swear I didn't say anything. Please, leave me alone.
Good. Bet they were even better yesterday when they were fresh.
You had to say it.
Do I have any Jimmies in my tea?
There's one right there.
Yeah.
You know, ain't you a little neurotic about that?
Well, I forget it.
What?
It's embarrassing.
Come on, what? It's 2:30 in the morning. There's no one in here. You can tell me.
Okay. When I first went out with Andy, my very first date, I was so nervous, and it took me hours to dress. And we doubled with some friends, and I had a really good time. I got along with everybody. I talked and I laughed and so yeah. When I got home, and I looked in the mirror, and I smiled at myself. Right here. It was a huge brown grain of wild rice. And nobody told me.
Those were enemies. Those weren't friends.
I've got a lot of Andy stories. Some of them aren't so funny.
Breakup still hurts, huh?
Well, you know, when you have a kid, you're never really divorced. It's not a clean break. I wish I could carry the ball all by myself. I really do. But I can't.
Do you ever wish that you could go back in time, start all over again?
No. I wouldn't do anything differently. Because then I wouldn't have Josh.
Evening, ladies.
Hi.
You girls want anything? Hey, do you know that 245 we were on the other night?
Mm-hmm.
The woman pulled through.
I'm glad.
I'm really glad. You know, she has 3 kids at home.
There aren't any left with Jimmy's.
What? There no what?
Jimmy's. They don't have it with Jimmy's.
Oh, shucks. There are no Jimmy's?
Oh. Well, you want one of mine?
We got some Jimmy's, pink ones. Are you sleeping better?
Oh, a few hours in the morning when it starts to get light.
Are you afraid it'll happen again?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Most women are afraid of that. But I'll tell you something. It's highly unlikely.
You know, you did a very good thing for yourself, moving to a 2nd-story apartment.
I feel like this whole thing has wrecked my life.
I know you feel like that now, but it's very important to get that feeling behind you.
Have you told your boyfriend yet?
I'm afraid he'll blame me.
Janice, this is not your fault.
I left the window open. And I didn't fight hard enough. I should have fought harder.
Janice, you're alive. You're here. Do you know what that means? You are here.
Janice. Janice, there is nothing to be ashamed of.
I wish I could go back to work.
You know, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but I work late and I'd have to come home in the dark.
Well, talk to your boss about changing your hours.
Will you talk to him for me?
Janice, you could do that for yourself. But I'll be there if you need me.
Great. Did you remember to bring the antacids? Mm-hmm. They're my purse. You know, Joe was right. These are the best tacos. You got a little taco sauce right on your... A new? Yeah, right there. It's Sophie.
Fresno. No, thanks. I've already eaten.
Going somewhere, Sophie?
No, I'm taking the Bakersfield by night tour.
Sophie.
Look, I gotta go. It's my business.
Sophie, will you just give us a minute? Sophie, please.
You know, you've been a royal pain.
Sophie, you know what your trouble is. You don't know who's on your side.
There's a madman out there who'd really get off on killing me. I don't care whose side you're on.
Sophie, a woman was hurt the other night. What if it's the same guy who attacked you?
If you identify him and help get him convicted, just think of all the women who won't have to go through what you went through.
Who are you kidding? I'm a cocktail waitress. I work in a bar. I picked the guy up there. I even went out with him a couple of times. Nobody's gonna call what I went through a rape. You hear me?
Sophie, just talk to the police. Tell them what you know, and then you could go to Fresno or wherever it is you're going.
Sophie, you can help. We need you, damn it.
There's nothing to eat in this house anymore. When was the last time Mom went shopping?
When was the last time you went shopping?
Me?
You.
Why should I have to go shopping?
You want to eat?
Stay off to the side of the living room window. Our marksmen have it targeted. Take your radio, put it on frequency 4, and keep it open. We'll clear the channel for you.
What's her name?
Elvira Newton. And we know she has a gun on her husband, and there's a 9-year-old kid in the house.
She wants to talk to us?
That's what she said.
You can still back out of this.
In front of the SWAT team?
Great, macho mothers.
All units clear frequency 4. Crisis unit involved in an A115. Suspect armed and considered dangerous. Repeat, all units clear frequency 4.
Dad! Dad! Guess what Mom's doing?
Thought you were supposed to be doing your homework.
I am. But you want to know what Mom's doing?
What is Mother doing?
She's freeing a hostage.
We're working on it. Want the neighbors cleared out of the houses on both sides? 10-4.
Mrs. Newton?
I'm gonna kill him. I'm really gonna kill him.
Oh, Mrs. Newton, that won't solve anything. It'll only make matters worse.
Mrs. Newton, why don't you send your little girl out here? You don't want her to see her parents mad at each other, do you?
You have kids?
I do. A 15-year-old and a 12-year-old.
You telling me you never fight in front of your kids?
We fight, Mrs. Newton. I always feel so bad afterward.
What about you? You got kids? You married?
A 6-year-old boy. But I'm divorced.
Tell me about it.
Mrs. Newton, why don't you put your gun down? We could talk.
It's kind of like your story, Mrs. Newton. You know, we both, we got married when we were real young, and we were both only 19. And, he had trouble handling it. You know, one day he's a kid, and the next day he's a family man.
Did he ever mess around?
Yes, Mrs. Newton, he messed around. But looking back on it now, I wish we would have talked more, you know, worked things out. We just didn't know how.
You want to talk?
Hell yes. I'll talk.
You happily married?
Yes, I am.
What's so good about your husband?
He's very good with the kids, and he's good with me.
Oh, come on.
Well, he's sensitive, and I guess you could say he's thoughtful.
I want to hear too.
Sam, in a minute.
He's gentle. You could say he's a very gentle man.
In a minute, Sam.
In bed? Come on, let me in. I gotta do my homework.
Yes, Mrs. Newton, in bed.
Long night, huh?
Guess what we did? We talked the lady into freeing her little girl. We talked her into putting down her gun.
I know.
And
I know. Everybody knows everything.
Oh, honey, they made us keep the radio channels open. Listen, I was very complimentary.
Please, I have been up all night, worried, sick. This whole thing has gotten out of hand. I don't know how you could let them put you in a life-threatening situation.
She wouldn't talk to anyone else. The SWAT team finally let us do it.
Honey, I want you to quit.
No way will I quit.
Freeing hostages is not part of the game plan. Now, you're supposed to be an advocate, not a negotiator for the SWAT team.
We're still trying to figure out what the job is.
If this is what your job is and you aren't finished, I went through hell tonight. I can't go through it again.
I'm not going to quit because you're nervous.
I can't go through this every time you go on shift.
Do you know what I've gone through for 15 years every time you've gone on shift?
Honey, what you go through is different.
Different? Different? Why is it different? Just because tonight you had the pit in your stomach?
Oh, no, Liz. I go on shift in order to bring home a paycheck. I do not go out there for kicks.
Kicks? You think I'm doing this for kicks? I'm doing this for me because it makes me feel good about myself. Tonight I feel like we saved a life. Do you know how that feels? You do know how that feels. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I have to drive carpool tomorrow.
I've been trying to reach you for 3 nights.
Andy, my job is already on the line. If you want to fight about something, let's do it later.
Now. You've been sticking it to me about being irresponsible. And practically every day and every night you've been leaving our kid alone.
That's not true.
I called you 3 nights straight.
It was an unusual week. The police have been spread very thin because of the East Side rape case, and I had to work an extra night.
Look, I don't want to hear about your volunteer stuff. Your first priority should be Josh. If you can't take care of him, I will.
I don't believe you'd do that.
Don't try me. He should have a parent, not a babysitter.
You're not here about Josh. You're just here to hurt me.
I have to make some decisions, Lauren. I think my kid's being neglected.
Oh, this is great. I needed it. It's so quiet.
I got docked this week.
What?
Ms. Larson took out $20 from my paycheck.
Why?
Remember when Joe called us in early last week?
Yeah.
$20, just like that. So I complained to Larson and she put me on probation.
I don't believe it. I thought you were their best typist.
A living legend.
Listen, do you need any money? I can help you.
Nah. At least now I know if I get into trouble, I have contacts at the food bank.
Andy's putting me through the meat grinder. He wants me to quit, spend more time with Josh. You know the DOA we were on the other night?
Yeah.
Stepped over the body. I just stepped over it. Do you think less of me for that? I mean, would you have stepped over someone's body?
Let me ask you something. Did you try to walk around it?
Kind of.
Well, it's okay. It is.
Has Janice gone back to work yet?
Nope.
That's great. That's just great. We had a big effect.
Are you feeling a little down today?
You betcha. I volunteer for the sake of my community, and I'm going down a toilet. Who's going to volunteer to help me?
What, so you're just going to quit? You're not going to finish something you started?
There's no finish to this. There is no end.
You're just going to quit? You're going to quit the way Wilson said we would?
Elizabeth, I've got myself and my kid to worry about, and I'm falling apart at the seams.
Okay. We won't take any more new cases, but we're going to finish the ones we have.
long shift.
Did you have a chance to call the kids?
Yeah, I'm taking them out when I get home. Wonder what movie we'll see again this time.
You know, I was thinking, we both have Sunday off. Why don't we do something special?
931.
Sounds good. How about the
Sophie
river?
Metzman.
Mm-hmm. They'll love it.
8970 Arroyo Way.
Crisis 1 Adam, 10-4.
Advise if you need assistance.
Negative. We've got a 931 at 8970 Arroyo Way.
We said no new cases.
It's not new. It's Sophie.
She's here? She's back?
Looks that way. They asked me if we needed a police backup, and I said I didn't think we needed one.
I kept thinking about how I'd feel if somebody else got hurt. You know, some other lady. Maybe I could have done something about it.
It took a lot of courage to come back, Sophie.
You better believe it. And you better cover my butt, you know? I'll tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna pick this guy up, they're gonna let him out on bail, and then I've had it. You mark my words.
Listen, if he gets out on bail, you're gonna know through us. I promise you.
Oh, big deal.
Come on, have some faith in the system. Just a little.
I'll talk to you guys.
Sophie, it's a better idea if you don't talk to us. You have to talk to the police. We'll take you down to the station house.
Wait a minute. I mean, you guys really aren't cops?
No, we're not cops.
Are you serious? No guns, no badge?
We're volunteers.
You mean I've been done in by volunteers? A couple of women who don't even rate a salary?
Thanks, Sophie. We never thought of it that way.
You really made our day, Soph. Come on, let's go talk to the detective.
I have to get the evidence.
You have evidence?
Well, of course I have evidence.
What is it?
Thought I was only supposed to show it to a real cop.
You're right. Let's go.
No, it's a bar tab. I waited on him the night I met him. The vodka martini with a twist. Now, I know, normally a bar tab would be worthless, right?
Right.
Well, he paid with a credit card.
The bank would have a record, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it's like having his address. Why would they give a guy like that a credit card?
Elizabeth, he didn't write rapist on his application. Can we go now?
I'll get my coat.
Thank you.
I didn't say anything. They're not cops.
Crisis 1 Adam. Welfare.
Don't hurt her.
Shut up. They're not cops, huh?
Crisis 1 Adam. Welfare check.
What do they want?
They just want to know if we're okay. Can I tell them we're okay?
No codes.
Hi, Gloria. This is Crisis 1 Adam. We're fine. Thanks.
Crisis 110-9. Are you code 4?
Sure. Really, we're just fine. Everything is copacetic. Bye. See? That was easy. No one's worried about us now. You can just leave.
You're gonna get me in trouble. I know. I know you will.
Hey, listen, why don't you just...
He can't climb in. Which is not to say we don't have our problems.
Oh, I wish you guys were cops. You know what, Sophie? There's no satisfaction
like this.
I don't see anything.
He's trying to burn the place down. I can smell it.
Oh, God.
He's gonna sit out there until we burn to death.
We gotta get out of here. Now, all right, I'm gonna open the door. And if he's there, I'm gonna fend him off. Now, Sophie, you run. Elizabeth, do you remember any of those holes they taught us?
No.
Put him in the car. I'll be right along. How you doing?
Losing.
They found him hiding under somebody's porch.
Yeah.
Good job.
Stop by John's office, say goodbye.
I'm staying as far away from there as I can.
You know, it fries me that he was right. I quit on him. John, we're just coming up to see you.
Yeah, like hell. You know, you guys, you really ticked me off.
I'm sorry, John.
No, it was my fault. I needed more time for my kid, and I have to keep my job.
You got a job here.
One with a salary, John. Sorry to be picky.
I got a grant.
A what?
You're on salary.
How much?
All right. I'll give you an office, too. Hmm?
Is he kidding? Is he kidding? Come on. I want a big office.
I want to go. Oh. I want a view.
With curtains and a...
I think we could get a candy
look
machine.
at that window. That's a great view. Look at that.
Let's ask him if we can have one of these. I don't want a small. I want peach too. I see sort of.
You know, my ankles are beginning to itch.
Fleas. We'll get it sprayed.
Oh, it won't be so bad once we get it painted.
Maybe I should just keep picking until I find a window.
Well, this is your office, huh?
Uh-huh.
Congratulations, lady. You did a good job.
Thanks, Roy. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go get a beer, talk things over, huh, Roy?
Beer, huh?
Yeah.
That sounds good. What do you say, how about tonight? Meet you at the Alley Cat?
Cute, Roy.
See you.
Bye. Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm. What?
Janice, you look great.
Janice, hi. I was looking for you.
Yeah?
Is everything all right? Yeah, that's why I wanted to see you. I wanted you to know that I'm okay, and I've gone back to work.
Good for you.
Great. Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks. Listen, are you looking for a volunteer? That's a very good idea, as a matter of fact.
All right, so that's a wrap on Night Partners, and this one felt like a real time capsule from early 80s TV drama land. The whole idea of two ordinary women stepping into victim advocacy, way before that was even a thing, felt genuinely ahead of its time. Yvette Mimieux brought a grounded, almost maternal calm to Elizabeth, while Diana Canova balanced her nicely as Lauren. More warmth, more nervous energy. She carried most of the urgency that propelled the story forward. What really worked was how, instead of turning them into action heroes, the movie let the tension come from just listening, from sitting with the victims, absorbing trauma, and slowly realizing just how exposed that made them. For a TV movie, that restraint actually worked. Where it stumbled, though, was the tone. It kept bouncing between genuine trauma and almost sitcom-level humor. The police training scenes were the biggest offender. The cringy 70s music montages, the long drawn-out jokes about radio codes, and other clumsy mistakes that completely undercut the seriousness of what these women were dealing with. When the film focused on the victims, it worked. When it tried to be cute, it just weakened itself. Visually and tonally, it leaned more community PSA than gritty crime drama, which lessened the impact for me. So overall, I admired what it was trying to do more than I was ever fully pulled into it emotionally. It felt sincere, socially minded, and quietly effective, just not especially bold. That's why I can only give it 3 out of 5 stars. Let me know what you thought. Did the restraint work for you, or did you want more bite? Drop a comment, hit like if you enjoyed watching along with me, and subscribe for more bygone classics. This is Holy Critic, signing out.